Here's a great look at an unmistakable venue. Welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from LA. Blake Corum now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks, as we see him age, we see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Nakua's got it again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Complete to Puka Nakua. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Stafford from the gun. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's 1st down at the 41. They take the handoff now, Stafford. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. They go with Williams on the counter. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Screen here for Williams. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
That's called the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Air it out on 3rd. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. And there are often times, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency. That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Williams with the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Back deep for the Rams, it's Xavier Smith. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. To throw, Stafford has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now. They need 7. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Rams, 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
All set now. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Williams now on 1st and 10. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 17-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. Catch made right side by Nakua. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Throw is caught. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Take it to him. Don't let him rest. You got this. Makes the dream work. Come on, stay on. Let's go. Come on, this is our last chance.
Some careful consideration, and Sean McVay will indeed challenge the call.
Is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the 1st down. Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6.
The
Just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Guessing
goal.
everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Defense showing blitz, Stafford. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Working from the gun, Williams. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Williams from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. Drops it underneath, Swift. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
Fields this at the 19. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. 1st down throw here for Stafford. His pass caught by Nakua. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they will finally barely catch up to him. Just a second before he could reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense. Man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Play action now for Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays on the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
They put Adams in motion left. On second down, a run with Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. So after the play, trainers headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Stafford from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
A run with Williams. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams go up by 12. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams bump the lead up to 13 points.
Bears nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Josh Blackwell to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, here's Williams. The throw left side finds Burden. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
So, Willowy, 3rd down and 9. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air on 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Fair
catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Stafford now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now Stafford to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Pass intended for number 19. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. It's Stafford once more. Completed over the middle. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Stafford's pass complete to Puka Nacua. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Stafford again. Screen here for Williams. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford finds him over the middle. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up second.
It's not
and
just
4.
imperative that a
At the
quarterback knows
33-yard
man or
line.
zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Stafford's going to throw once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
On first down, here's Stafford. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Stafford throwing again. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Mevis able to knock it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And after that opposing score, Brock, they find themselves taking over down 16. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On play action, here's Williams. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will look to throw. Got a man. Loveland has it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, third down. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They've got first down here from the 36. Again, it's Williams. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Williams on the play action. That's to Dunze again. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First down, Williams. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
First and goal, Swift. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can he get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ballgame.
The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Stafford from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's good.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Get some space around midfield. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing from the gun here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, that expected defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
It's a loss of a yard.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Short pass brought in. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st down. Here's Swift. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 33. A draw now. This is Swift. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Going to run again with Swift. And he's taken. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
16 yards.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Williams to throw. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears picked up the fumble and ran it home. It's a Roll the Dudes a touchdown. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Running behind center with Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
The 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. But he was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
So now, following the penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears down by only 2 in the 4th. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Williams has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got a man, complete. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Stafford now on 1st down. Cut out left. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Play action now for Stafford. He throws a bullet to the center. That's complete inside the 35. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another run for Williams. This time they've got him. You can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Let's go, back. He's checking. Crash. Don't let him, motion.
First down throw here for Stafford. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. Give to Williams from the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
To throw, Stafford. Setting up the screen here for Coral. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Third and goal. It's Stafford. Off pass to Williams. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Blackwell now to return it. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Komet's got it, left side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, they need 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. Komet brings it in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Williams off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he is down to the 30-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rams going nickel here on 3rd down. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. From 37 yards in the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Cairo Santos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
And a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. He can't hang on to the pass. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. He'll look to throw it. This to win the game. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Corum now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Hits him on the out route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a pickup of 6.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Taken in by Williams outright. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain
Big
of
14 gain, 14 on the play.
That's good.
And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Stafford now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Kobe Parkinson. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now Stafford again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Stafford's going to throw on 3rd and 1. Bears getting close, so they're going to take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
That blitz right there, Kate, was a win-win defensively. Got a lot more bodies around the line of scrimmage in case that offense ran it. Well, they put it in the air, and that quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball other than in his own arms.
The Rams are set to punt. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Certainly got to pick your shots. Wouldn't it be aggressive defensively, Kate, when you get here to overtime? You send a blitz, it better get home. It better have an effect, and that time it did, forcing the incompletion.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
And the Bears first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down throw by Williams. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On the carry, it's Swift. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. And put a receiver in motion left. Williams from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, are not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Odunze's got it right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line.
Their own 1-yard line.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
Wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here. It'll be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or 2 shy of it.
It's a gain of 18.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Setting up the screen here for Corum. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Second down run by Corum. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Before they bring him down on the return. The Bears about set for their next possession. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 10.
They get an even 10 on that play.
Chicago.
And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. On the ground with Swift. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
1st down, Williams. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on 2nd down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Working from the gun, Williams. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Swift. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. So here they are, a chance to win this with a field goal. He was good on his first kick, gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. It has the distance, and it's on target, it's good! And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So the Bears come away with the win. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.